A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Throwing on their first play. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up second down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Walker on second. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Walker. And they bring him down around the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10, Darnold. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Intercepted. The Dolphins. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
They're right here. 20, TX.
Tua now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's cut at the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
With a quick pass out line. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. off to Walker from the gun. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped.
Here we go.
Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7.
Jason Myers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Ready, Turbo 3, kick.
They'll start the drive with H-Head. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Good. All right, fellas, listen up. Scat. Solo left Zion.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He puts some juice on a deep throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll be set up, 2nd and 7. They've got a man in motion.
Ready!
Now Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's another Seahawks.
Dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man in motion here. They'll go with Walker on the counter. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Darnold to throw. He's got a man left. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
Walker now from the gun. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's another
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing here, Darnold. Oh, the football's loose, and the Dolphins have it. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
All right, fellas, listen up. Get on.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Go, go, go. Ready. Out.
Tagovailoa now. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
They're right here. Ready, team. He's right, no. Hey, turbo 1, turbo 2. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1. Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 2. Turbo.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, get set. 21G. Ready, team.
Now with Achane here out of the gun. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
He was taken down by Boye Mafe. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Good. Ready, team. Yeah. Solo left Zion. Ready.
On 4th down, he snaps to Tagovailoa. He connects downfield. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, team. Turbo 3.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
All right, fellas, listen up. 20 TX. 21G.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed to his running back. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
20, solo left side. Ready.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Gets this one to Waller. And he's taken down at the 30. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the
Good
30-yard
offenses.
line.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
21G.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Brings up third down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 52-yard.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Listen up. Solo left Zion. Hey. Long. Ready.
Now Gtowncapp to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
All right, come on. Out.
It's Achane on the inside give. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 20, TX. Out.
Throwing. Here's Gtowncapp on third. Finds his back. Achane. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Achane up the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jamarcus Lawrence.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Tua. Into the hands of Dulcich. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Go ahead. 32 Stinger.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. We've got a screen to the running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Cover 2. Out.
Trying to run it in. H.A. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Devon Achane with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. Pistol snap, Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seahawks.
And again, it's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just...
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the right sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
20, TX. Out.
First down, here's Tua. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Offense to the line fast.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
He's right, snug. Solo, 32, 21, out.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
21G. Whoa. Turbo 1, high.
Third and long for him here. Caught, nice gain left side. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's fourth down.
Hey, turbo 1. All right, fellas, listen up. Scat. Solo left, Zach. Watch it, Oscar. Out!
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving. First and 10 from the 32.
Turbo 1. Go ahead. Out!
Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
All right, come on. 18. Turbo 1.
A-Chain again on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Tackled by Josh Jobe. A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hey, get set. 18. Corner, long. 20, TX. Out.
Ball throw, third and long. They did it! He made the interception! And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth!
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now Darnold. Here's a screen out for Walker. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
We're going to sign.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Walker on first down. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Taken down right at the line.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
He's back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
Slot man motioned over. Here's Darnold, first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Defatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
21G.
Second down and 10, Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Hey, 21G.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Seahawks down by 7. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Setting up to pass. This is Cup. That's Cup. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They send a man in motion. Will give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ball still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the run. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gtowncapp. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Gtowncapp. There he goes on the right side. 30. Hits the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us. Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one thrown underneath to Gtowncapp. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and kees him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Turbo 1, high, let's go. Turbo 1, high, Turbo 1.
Here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Tua going to change the play. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, Turbo 1, Turbo 1. Hey.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run. Achane. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Darnold now to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now it's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Yo, lady. Yo, lady.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Turbo one high, out.
Up the middle, Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, back to Achane. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Two are going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready. 18.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to Walker on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another Seahawks first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
Darnold. Walker with a grab upside. So they get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And Darnold's going to change the play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Red 80. Red 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Darnold keeps it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Ready, shot?
Now Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
All right.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get set. Step.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go. H.M. And he will handle it first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got his man. It's Dulcich. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's good for a Dolphin.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
It's safe. All right, fellas, listen up. All right, go ahead, go.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Miami. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right. 21G, 21G. 20, TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, turbo two.
They'll go Madison up the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.